Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
And it's safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Now here's Griner. A three from Alicia Gray. Jackson pulls it in. Amby right side. Off target with the three.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Here's Jones. Here's Gray. Plum with the rebound. Pass break. Here come the Sparks. Pass to Hamby. And the layup is good.
Smart pass by Sims to get the ball to a ready shooter. Tough to defend against that organized offensive effort.
Now Jones. The pick by Jones. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is Sims. Amby right side. Clock at 4. Here's Plum.
And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
You are not going to hit that shot too often.
Jones outside. Pass to Howard. Gray. She's guarded by Plum. Out to Howard. The pick by Jones. Up again. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, scoops up the board. Jones knows exactly what to do. Put it back in.
Now here is Sims.
Jackson outside.
Down low. Fades and shoots. And no good trying to use the glass.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Now here's Howard.
Ryan Howard with another miss.
Right side Plum. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
I know the Sparks, the organization, and the fans are thrilled to have Cameron Brink, the second overall pick in the 2024 draft.
And she's the type of player LA is going to build around. In college, a national champion as a freshman, first-team All-American as a senior. Brink is known for her defense, an incredible shot blocker, and that's the basis for the Sparks defense.
The first free throw is good.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 community assists awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Dream trail. Pass to Griner. Gray. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
And the first one at the line is good.
An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
Well, the Sparks have missed the last 3 playoffs. Rare to see LA struggle like this.
An original WNBA team, they missed the postseason just 4 times in their first 24 seasons. Now, this franchise has the best winning percentage in league history, so you expect they'll turn it around pretty soon.
See Plum from outside. Yes, great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feed.
Pass to Gray. Jones inside. Here's Griner, and she banks in the layup.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner when Brittany gets in that close to the hoop. Good night.
Sims with it. See Plum from outside. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Jones. It's a 3-point game. Howard. And she comes up with the deuce.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Here's Sims. Left side, Plum. Over Gray. Green with the rebound.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Canada. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Howard, that's good.
Wow, that was from way outside. Howard is feeling it right now.
Outside Sims. The rebound by Gray. The Dream on offense. Pass to Canada. Now here's Howard. And it's blocked by De'Erica Hamby.
On defense, Hamby is so active, looks for any opening to swat the ball and blocks the shot.
Outside Plum. Howard with the rebound.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Jones. Gray. Outside Canada. Here's Gray for 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Plum with it. Griner's there. Outside Sims. They get the rebound. Looking to end the drought. Count it. Her second make in 4 attempts.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Outside Canada. Pass to Griner. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Screen by Griner. For 3, Ryan Howard. That's in, and her 4th basket of the night. She's taken 7 shots. That's a solid 57%. And here is Sims. Jackson with the ball. And here's Plum. Over Gray.
Plum misses.
Atlanta in the lead. Left side, Canada. Pass to Jones. Howard. Misses the 3. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
See Plum from outside. No good. Now here is Canada. She's covered by Sims. Rebound by the Sparks.
Jackson outside.
The bank shot, no good. Outside Canada. Brittany Griner, high post. Gray. Pass to Canada. Howard.
Guarded by Jackson.
A three from Alicia Gray. Amby grabs the miss. The Sparks trailing. Here's Sims. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Now Howard. 11 points in the game. The fader.
Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
But he should be thanking her for that miss.
There's a screen by Stevens. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot.
That's on Jones.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
And talking about the Dream, they do one thing very well, that's get to the line.
Last year, they led the league in free throw makes and attempts. The Dream have athletic slashers and players that can get to the rim.
Here's Caldwell. The three, Ryan Howard. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's Plum. Trailing by 4.
Offensive rebound.
Here's Stevens. To the inside. Passed on Lamont. The Sparks, no good that time either. Now here's Howard.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And so the first quarter in the books. Dream out in front, up 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part. And look, that's why they've had success.
Aleman with it. Pass to Burrell. Now Aleman.
Soft touch off the glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tip for the layup.
Now Walker Kimbrough.
Hillman.
From the left block, she sends it through.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Plum. Now Burrell. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc.
And rebounded by Brink.
And here's Burrell. Here's Aleman. Outside Plum. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Another 3 for the Sparks.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Back to Howard. The tray. The Sparks grab the miss. Here's Alema. There's the triple. A rebound by Ryan Howard. That one falls.
And Howard continues to deliver on the offensive end. The defense is lost. They don't know what to do.
Pass to Burrell. Plum with it. Three-pointer. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting,
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing them?
Now here's Howard. 18 points for her. Gets it to go from downtown.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
Here's Russell. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Plum. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
Well, the W is always looking at new rules and ways to make the game better. They added a reset timeout this year.
Yeah, I love it. You can use it to advance the ball. However, can't go to the sideline to huddle.
Yeah, so it's a super short break. It keeps the game moving, and it challenges coaches in how they communicate to players.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And the dream, another 3.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
And it's the Sparks ball. It's a 3-point game. From the arc. And the Sparks, another 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Howard. 24 points for her. 3-pointer. She can't get it to go. Here's Burrell. Guarded by Howard. Now Burrell. Pass to Alema. No good on the 3. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Now here's Howard. Lets the 3 fly. Ryan Howard with another miss. Outside Plum. Burrell. Pass to Alema. Left side Plum. Back to Russell. Alema. Shoots over Walker Kimbrough. Alema, shot is off. Walker Kimbrough with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Pass to Alema. Now Russell. Brink a screen. From deep. And it's Ryan Howard with the rebound.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Alema. Banked in off the glass. Atlanta trailing here. Outside Howard. Hits it from 3-point range.
That's a great shot from Howard. She's out here to score as much as possible.
And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23. They missed the playoffs by just one win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. That's in, coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
That's some good awareness from Howard right there. She is excellent at getting the ball to her open teammates.
Outside Plum, past Alama. Back to Plum. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Coffey.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And here's Howard. Screen by Coffey. Let's go with a 3. Howard misses. The Sparks trailing. Kelsey Plum drives in. Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper. Howard inside.
Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
And here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Howard. Pulls up on the elbow. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, when you watch Ryan Howard, one thing is abundantly clear. She doesn't need a lot of space or time to get her shot off.
Now here's Plum. From downtown, connects from three-point range.
Guarding her in the perimeter might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough.
Back to Howard. The 3. Ooh, no luck on that one.
Here's Burrell.
She's got 8. Outside Plum.
Brink a screen.
The 3 ball. Plum can't hit. Atlanta in the lead.
Now Caldwell.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Howard. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Sinks the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Burrell.
Pass to Plum for 3. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing.
And here's Caldwell.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Russell pulls it in. Puts it up from 17. She's off on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cream out in front. They're up by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. You know, Howard has just been exceptional here, fellas.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
And the Sparks with possession here, trailing by 4. Outside Plum. Jacks up a 3, marries the long-range jumper.
Well, when you get in the pick and roll, Plum can shoot out of it, drive, pass. How do you defend that?
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. She shooting great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
And they take the lead. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now here is Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
What you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes threes. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a very high percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role still.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
And as the WNBA continues to grow, the leadership we're seeing throughout the league has been great.
Both on the players and league sides. Some great people in charge, doing what's right for the future.
Absolutely, Brian. And the big thing, everybody's on the same page. They all want to advance the sport, advance the league, and continue to just be an elite product.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Over Griner. Hamby misses. And here are the Dream. Outside Canada. The three-pointer, no good.
Oh, man. That's one she'd like to have over.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. And it's Atlanta with the rebound.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Howard with the ball. 32 points in the game. Outside Canada to the middle. Here's Gray. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Well, quite simply, Alicia Gray is a bucket. She'll find ways to score all over the floor.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Over Griner. And the basket by Hamby. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Jones with it. Outside Howard. Picked by Jones. Beyond the arc. Howard, that's good.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Outside Sims. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. 6 to shoot. Hamby. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Gray. Shoots over Plum. And it's Gray missing. The Sparks trailing. Here's Sims. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Oh, no. See, those are the kind of errors that can make or break you in a game like this, and it'll drive your coach crazy.
Here's Canada. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Howard. Takes the three.
They grab their own miss.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Really, the moment Brittany Griner steps on the floor, she's impacting the game because as an opponent, you have to react to her physical abilities as well as her skill and her touch as a scorer.
And the first one falls for her.
Well, Brittany Griner is just the 4th player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other 3 players are some of the best to ever do it, including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor.
That's also good, so she hits them both. The Sparks call timeout, while Ryan Howard has her fingerprints all over this one.
She's been killing it from deep. They've got to be up on her jersey at all times. Give her an inch, and guess what? She's going to drop in another 3.
Now the Sparks with it. It's a 5-point game. Now Sims. Pass to Stevens. Plum. Sims with it. Guarded by Canada. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Unable to get that one to go. And Atlanta has possession. Jones with it. Now Griner. And here's Howard. She has 35. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Plum. And the basket by Howard.
With good size for the guard position, Ryan Howard is able to use that size to stretch the floor.
Ambia screen. Now here is Sims. D right on her. Pass to Plum. Drains the 3-pointer.
It's obvious that Plum has found her rhythm tonight. Nice to see her making a big impact on that end.
Griner up top. Gray. Outside Howard. Takes the 3. Odyssey Sims grabs the board. Jackson to the paint. Here's Hamby. He can't get that one. And so here's Atlanta. 3, Ryan Howard. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
What a superb pass from Jordan Canada. When she notices someone's open, she makes sure they get the ball.
Now here's Plum. 25 points in the game. Ambia screen. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for the Sparks.
She has made a living out there beyond the arc. What a weapon that shot has been for her.
Especially at this point of the game, it's a critical time, and her 3-point shot could end up telling the story.
Now here's Howard. She has 40. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Outside Sims. Jackson. Back to Sims. And the ball out of play. The Dream will have it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Dream making a change here. Here's Gray. Brittany Griner, high post. Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Gray. Now Griner. It's good.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Timeout called the Sparks.
And the Sparks making a change here. Sims with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the persistence from Sims? Fantastic at taking contact and still finishing off the play.
Pass to Griner. Gray. Griner with the screen. And it's Gray missing. So it's the Sparks now. Trailing by 4. And Odyssey Sims, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
With the ability to drive and break down defenses, Sims adds a different dimension to her team's offense.
Now here's Griner. She's got 6. To the middle. Howard. 2 points. That one goes in.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Here's Alima. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller, 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
The first one falls. So she gets them both. Now Howard. And she has 42. Coffee outside. Howard. Offline with the baseline jumper.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
And Coffee over to help. Pass to Burrell. And it's all evened up.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
And here are the Dream. And here is Howard. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Cannon. And the Sparks with possession here. Pass to Burrell. Hamby guarded by Howard. And here's Cannon. Hamby for 3. The shot, no good.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Now here's Brink. Defended by Coffee. Clock at 6. Pass to Burrell. For the lead. Buries it from 3-point range. Now here's Howard. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Sparks on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Atlanta trailing here. Canada with it. Coffee outside. From deep, gets a three-pointer to fall.
Confident stroke from downtown. Nia Coffey can really hit those.
Now the Sparks with it. Outside Plum.
Brink.
Back to Plum. The three. Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Coffey. Canada. Inside. Jones. Second shot opportunity. Good.
Oh, this is why you get Jones the Rock in close. Terrific at converting.
1 minute in now to the fourth quarter.
Now Cannon.
Pass to Plum. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Here's Alema. It's rebounded by Atlanta.
Walker Kimbrough with it.
Picked up by Plum. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Walker Kimbrough misses. The Sparks trailing. Down low.
Brink's shot is off.
Outside Canada. Pass to Coffey. Jones. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's on Cameron Brink.
Love the physical play from Jones, going up hard inside.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she makes the first.
You just got to love the old school nature of Jones's game. 6'3", doesn't take a lot of threes, knows her role, interior scoring and defense.
And that's good as she hits both shots. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Alema. Pass to Plum.
Brink with the ball.
Five on the clock. Stolen by Coffey. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, when you're an effective mid-range scorer like Nia Coffey, you do not hesitate in taking these shots.
Outside Plum.
Right side Brink.
Shot to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Outside Canada.
Pass to Hillman.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Coffey outside. Now Hillman. Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
Like seeing Jones earn these calls, daring the defense to foul her.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dream, Brianna Jones. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
free throw is good. That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but she did get them the lead.
Plum can't hit. Atlanta leading. Now Gray. Pass to Howard. Count it.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
And here is Alemán. Plum with it. Now Sims. Here's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
An impact perimeter player, Sims uses a mature feel for the game to score points.
Outside Canada. Pass to Jones. Howard. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the
Team foul.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Howard is superb at getting fouled on the way up.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent. You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
Now here is Sims. Hamby sets a screen to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Sims.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
Here's Gray, looking to end her cold spell. And it's Alemán with the rebound. Sparks leading. Hamby misses. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Griner. Howard. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gray. That's good, and so Brittany Griner gets the assist. Plum with it.
Stevens the screen.
Watches it. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Gray. Here's Howard. Over Sims. Howard can't get it to go. The Sparks trailing. Now Sims, guarded by Howard. And here's Hamby. Outside Plum. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Nia Coffey. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. She's guarded by Alemán. Pass to Gray. Shoots the three. Hamby grabs the miss.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Outside Sims. To the middle. Releases. And a basket by Hamby.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
And a dream call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Atlanta trailing here. Now Canada. Pass to Howard. Yes! And the foul!
That one goes on Jackson.
Absolutely fearless offensively. Howard knows her team is counting on her, so she gets it done.
One shot.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
Now here's Plum. Tight defense on her. Fires for three. And Jones pulls it down.
Looks like she used up all her makes in the last quarter because nothing is going her way since the horn.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Sims. Bambi right side. Back to Sims. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. Griner with the rebound.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she could try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Outside Sims to the inside. Bambi down low. He's guarded by Griner. And the ball out of play. The Dream will have it. Atlanta leading. And here's Canada. Outside Howard. Screen by Griner. Inside. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
And the Sparks call time here. Pass to Sims. And the Sparks call time here.
Atlanta on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Ambi down low. Griner's there. 5 to shoot. Pass to Plum. Will it go? Dream with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Howard. Griner shoots over Plum, and again the Dream score.
Ryan Howard.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.